up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah,
I love you.
love you too.
What if the secrets of a hip-hop mogul's turbulent life were rooted not just in fame, but in his family? Today, we delve deep into the shocking and complex relationship between Sean Diddy Combs and his mother, Janice Combs, as hidden truths come to life. The story of Sean Diddy Combs is one filled with fame, power, and undeniable influence in music and business. But beneath the surface of his success lies a complex family relationship that, until recently, has remained shrouded in mystery. Janice Combs, Diddy's mother, has long been his rock, the woman who raised him alone in Harlem, enduring sacrifice and hardship to give him a shot at the American dream. But there are claims that Janice's influence on Diddy's life may have gone beyond the traditional role of a supportive parent. Recently, shocking allegations have emerged suggesting that Janice introduced him to experiences that many would consider far from typical parental guidance. Imagine growing up with a parent whose love and support you rely on, but whose value might also blur the lines between protection and exploitation. Could these early experiences with his mother have shaped Diddy's outlook on life, business, and relationships? This story is both disturbing and eye-opening as we explore the dynamics of a family relationship that has impacted not only Diddy's career, but possibly his entire way of navigating the world. Diddy's journey begins in Harlem, a neighborhood marked by both cultural richness and economic hardship. Growing up in the 1970s and 1980s, Harlem's environment was far from easy. Crime rates were high, and for young Sean Combs, the realities of street life were often unavoidable. His father, Melvin Combs, was connected to figures in Harlem's criminal underworld. Tragically, Melvin was killed when Sean was just a toddler, leaving him without a father figure and placing the full weight of responsibility on his mother, Janice. As a young single mother, Janice had to do whatever it took to provide for her son, juggling multiple jobs to make ends meet. She was determined to give Diddy a life better than her own. Janice was, in many ways, the ideal of a ride-or-die mother, willing to go to any lengths for her son's well-being. But as Diddy rose to prominence, whispers began to emerge about the unusual bond he shared with Janice. Speculation has mounted that her influence was not limited to typical parenting, and that the boundary between motherly love and something more complicated may have been crossed. Could it be that Janice exposed Diddy to experiences that shaped his understanding of power, control, and even relationships in a way that impacted him later in life? As we dig deeper into this story, it's important to look how Diddy's background might have set the stage for a life filled with both success and controversy. Diddy has often spoke about his mother's sacrifices, her willingness to work multiple jobs, and her unbreakable loyalty. This foundation of loyalty is something Diddy carried into his own life, but it may have also come with a price. There are claims that Janice exposed Diddy to unconventional, even inappropriate situations during his formative years. Allegedly, she introduced him to certain adult experiences, which some speculate could have shaped Diddy's later attitudes towards women, business, and fame. From an early age, Diddy was ambitious, driven, and determined to escape the limitations of his environment. His rise to fame was rapid. After a brief stint at Howard University, he landed an internship at Uptown Records, where he quickly gained a reputation as a young, hungry executive with a knack for discovering talent. This led him to found Bad Boy Records, a label that would redefine hip-hop and launch the careers of artists like the notorious B.I.G. and Faith Evans. But as Diddy's star rose, so did the rumors about the influence of his past on his present. Throughout his career, Diddy had built a persona based on luxury, power, and control, qualities that resonate strongly in the high-stakes world of hip-hop and business. But as new information about his upbringing comes to light, some wonder whether these characteristics are the product of his natural ambition or the result of exposure to adult experiences far too early in life. In many interviews, Diddy credits his mother as his guiding force, his moral compass. But these recent revelations challenge that narrative, suggesting a more complex and perhaps troubling picture of the guidance he received. Janice's alleged influence may have gone beyond teaching him about resilience and hard work. Some sources suggest that she introduced him to the idea of freak-offs, a term used in certain circles to describe risque gatherings or situations. If true, this would mean that Diddy's exposure to adult themes and behaviors started far earlier than most would consider appropriate. In the world of high-profile business, where every move is watched and every dollar is accounted for, such loyalty can become a liability, potentially leading to legal and ethical complications. There's also speculation that Janice's influence extends into Diddy's business practices. He's known for his tough, sometimes ruthless approach, a characteristic that many attribute to his drive to succeed in a competitive industry. But could this unyielding ambition have roots in the values Janice instilled in him? If she exposed him to situations that blurred the lines between right and wrong, it's possible Diddy learned to view life and business through a lens where power and control were paramount. This might explain his tendency to push boundaries in his dealings, whether in music, fashion, or his partnership with Ciroc Vodka. Diddy's reputation as a hard-working, no-nonsense businessman was famously displayed on his reality TV show, Making the Band. His approach with aspiring artists was often criticized as overly demanding, even harsh. He made contestants walk miles to get cheesecake, forced them into grueling training, and demanded absolute loyalty and dedication. Was this intense demeanor merely a result of his ambition, or could it be a reflection of a deeper belief system, one shaped by Janice's early influence? For Diddy, family loyalty has always been a cornerstone of his life. He has spoken publicly about the importance of loyalty, often emphasizing how he would do anything to protect those close to him. But when that loyalty comes from a place of blurred boundaries, it can lead to complications. Diddy's unwavering bond with his mother has led some to question whether Janice's role in his life had been one of love or one of manipulation. Has her influence enabled some of Diddy's more controversial decisions? Did her early teachings about control and power create a dynamic where he learned to view the world as a place where rules are meant to be bent? Despite his massive success, Diddy's life remains a puzzle shaped by hidden influences and complex family ties. While he has built an empire spanning music, fashion, and luxury brands, the impact of Janice's unconventional parenting has left lasting questions. Her teachings, some argue, shaped his unyielding ambition and his sometimes controversial approach to power and relationships. Diddy's life serves as a reminder that family influence runs deep, affecting not only who we become, but also how we navigate the challenges and triumphs that define our journey. The revelations about Janice's influence on Diddy's early life come at a time when public scrutiny around celebrity behavior is at an all-time high. The entertainment industry is increasingly being held accountable for its dark side, and figures like Diddy are no exception. The narrative surrounding him is evolving as fans and critics alike reevaluate his actions through the lens of his past. Understanding Diddy's complex relationship with his mother adds another layer to his public persona, challenging us to consider the impact of early life experiences on a person's choices and behaviors. As we bring this story to a close, we're left with a series of unsettling questions. Was Janice's influence on Diddy a misguided attempt to prepare him for a tough world, or did it cross into dangerous territory, leaving him with a skewed perception of relationships and power? Can a parent's love sometimes do more harm than good? And to what extent should we hold adults accountable for the influence of their past? These answers may never be clear, but one thing is for certain. Diddy's life and career are a testament to the complexities of family relationships and the profound impact they can have. His story reminds us that behind the glitz and glamour of fame, there are often shadows that sometimes stem from people closest to us. What do you think? Was Diddy's mother Janice a positive or negative influence on his life? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the lives of today's most influential figures. See you next time.